Greetings once again, meine Liebchens, and welcome back for another installment of Randy's Beer Garden. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I've been enjoying some unseasonably pleasant weather here in the Poconos. Generally speaking, March tends to be pretty rough up here in the beer garden. Pretty terrible in the Poconos in general. But this winter we've been truly blessed with some very mild weather. And so we would like to spread the blessings to you and enjoy a wonderful beer together. Now these guys, Lagunitas, they've made some of my absolute favorite beers of all time. I've really enjoyed their Citrus Sinensis in the past, for example, which is a wonderful citrusy pale ale. But unfortunately, it's been very hard to come by here on the East Coast for whatever reason. I'm not sure if they stopped shipping it here or whatnot, but alas, I just have not been able to find it. But fortunately, we do have some of their other wonderful varieties to sample. This one here, Lil Sumpin Sumpin. I miss the lady that used to be on this bottle. She was something. But so this has a 93 on Beer Advocate, which is, I think, very apt. It's a wonderful, wonderful brew with a lot of complexity and depth of flavor. Full disclosure to you guys, I attempted to do this review at least once before already, a couple times I think, 2 or 3. And so my Medieval Times glass is currently sitting in the other room full of this beer. It's just that I had to cut halfway through because my boom mic arm started coming down into the shot and I had to readjust it. So that's why we're going to be using the chalice glass for this review. Anywho, this is a really interesting IPA because it is 50% wheat according to the Lagunitas website. And it has 7 different varieties of hops. So this is a very, very unique, unusual, wild sort of take on an IPA, which is right up my alley. Because I love wheat beers, and I'm not a huge IPA guy, so this is something that is interesting and different, and that's what we're all about here in the garden. We want new experiences, oh yeah. So, without further ado, we will get squishy in the garden. And so, the pour. Already done this a couple times, but let's get it right this time, girl. Fairly aggressive pour. Oh, that color. I never get sick of that color. That is a beautiful, beautiful color. That's sort of hazy. Not too hazy. Like, you can still kind of see through it, but it's pretty hazy. Not much of a head. Maybe about 1 finger of head on there. But just that color. It's so orange, like effervescent neon orange. And I think the chalice glass actually does sort of help to capture the complexity of the aroma, which comes through with a little bit of almost like a coriander, a lemon pepper, perhaps. Citrusy and spicy at the same time, for sure. A lot of complexity going on. Definitely, the wheat is there, but it's subdued. It's not what kicks you in the face when you first sniff it. Lovely, lovely bouquet. One of the prettiest beers I've ever smelled, for sure. Let's give her a taste. Yeah, those 7 varieties of hops, definitely more present, I would say, in the flavor than in the aroma. You get a good kick of hops. It's pretty bitter, for sure. I don't think it says the IBUs on here. But, it says smooth and silky, and that it definitely is. 7.5%. Yep, taste the part. And they have all kinds of silly little things that they say on the side, which is one of the things I absolutely love about Lagunitas. I'm not going to read all of it because it's pretty long and weird, but I suggest that you check it out because it's fun. It's fun to read all their little blurbs that they put on the side of their beers. They're wacky and weird, and I appreciate them. Speaking of wacky and weird and appreciating it, I have been watching this MST3K Forever-a-thon on and off for a couple months now, and I gotta say, I am so glad to have Joel and the Bots back in my life, because for a long time I really wasn't watching MST3K, but now it's sort of firmly replaced a bunch of other stuff that was not really as solid in my heart. You know, it's back in there for sure. And it's great. It's inspirational to see something so creative being done on such a budget. I gotta tell you guys, this, if you can find this in your area, you should buy this. Just to try it. You might not love it, but there's a good chance you will. So if you don't have any kind of wheat allergies or anything like that, I strongly suggest looking at your local distributor and asking them if they don't have this. Hey, is there any way you can bring it in? Because it is a fabulous experience. Something best enjoyed on the weekend. With your lover. Okay, that's probably enough from me for tonight. And on that note, please like and subscribe, guys. You know, we got to keep the lights on here in the beer garden. And so Phyllis and I and Squeesh Cat, we'll see you next time here in the garden. Auf Wiedersehen!